When Canadian troops stationed in Afghanistan were asked what they most wanted from home, the reply was unanimous: a Tim Hortons restaurant. It wasn't just on the top of their wish list, it was the list.
So we're very proud of the fact that, their top wish of anything that they could have from Canada was Tim Hortons.
So it was confirmed. On July 1st, 2006, Canada Day, a Tim Hortons would open in Afghanistan. While this seemed like a great PR opportunity for the brand, it was not without its risks. For most Canadians, Canada's continued involvement in Afghanistan is a contentious topic. How does one cover such an unprecedented event without politicizing, commercializing, or even trivializing it?
A coffee institution is now open for business.
Today brought them a little closer to home.
And what a difference a day has made for Canada's troops.
After all, Tim Hortons is not just Canada's favorite restaurant chain. It's a revered and beloved icon that connects all Canadians. Mismanaging the message could irreversibly damage the brand, while not covering it at all ran the risk of suggesting to Tim Hortons store owners and staff that senior executives of the company simply didn't care. What was needed was a documentary, a short film to tell the story properly, while proudly celebrating this achievement for the company and for the soldiers.
I was thinking really deep down, how the hell are we going to do this? Quite in plain English.
A rough outline of a treatment was crafted, and a director, cameraman, and writers sent over. The logistics were daunting. Flying halfway across the world to shoot a documentary in an unstable environment carries its own share of risks. Shooting it in a war zone, the risks are of an altogether different order. There was the heat, and the dust, of course, and the danger. Most stores don't usually have to contend with a rocket attack the night before they open.
I sure will. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Everybody's fine?
But despite all this, on July 1st, 2006, Canada Day, the Tim Hortons did indeed open in Afghanistan.
On behalf of everyone at Tim Hortons, we are thrilled to now be able to offer you a little taste of home here at Kandahar Airfield.
6 months of looking at rocks and dirt, and then all of a sudden you see a Tim Hortons. It's a big change.
That's a big thing for us, to have a piece of home follow us.
And JWT was there to capture it. The 22-minute documentary film premiered at a closed company event in Toronto, while simultaneously being transmitted via the internet as a web film to the 64,000 employees and store owners. The reaction to the documentary was best summed up by Canadian officer and veteran of Afghanistan, Lieutenant Colonel John Conrad, who had the opportunity to address Tim Hortons employees at the film's premiere.
You're in a place on the far side of the planet, and you're fully mindful that you may never leave this place again. And then someone from home who reminds you of family, your country, all the good times you have in your life, and he comes over to Kandahar and he puts his arm around your shoulders. And that feeling you get, that tingling, that's how a Canadian soldier feels about Tim Hortons Kandahar.
By doing the unconventional, JWT was able to document a major event in Canadian history, ensuring that the staff and store owners behind this remarkable brand saw for themselves the commitment, not only of their company, but of their country too.
Happy Canada Day.